This is my design of Scrubby McScrub face. One thing you'll notice from the beginning is that 3 of these motors are not actually connected to the circuit. That is because when I tried to connect them the way that it was set up in the class demonstration, the code actually fails to initialize. So for the sake of this demonstration, I omitted where the motors will be connected just to show that it works. But this one will be connected here, this one will be connected here, this one will be connected here. So here's my code. I'll scroll through it really quick. All right, and here's how it works. From the beginning, the robot has to decide whether it is in a kitchen or a bathroom. It has 2 different reservoirs. One's filled with bathroom cleaning spray, and one is filled with kitchen cleaning spray. These 2 lights, the blue and the green, represent their respective pumps. So green is the pump that's hooked up to the kitchen spray. Blue is hooked up to the kitchen spray. Green is hooked up to the bathroom spray. So the user inputs from the beginning whether it is in a kitchen or a bathroom, and that is determined by the press of this button. So within the first 5 seconds of starting a simulation, if nothing happens, it'll determine it's in a kitchen and the blue light will flash. If you press the button within the first 5 seconds, it'll determine it's in the bathroom and the green light will flash. This is simulating the pump spraying the cleaning solution in front of the robot. So here I'll start the simulation. And if I press the button, you'll see the green light flashes, and then it'll start flashing and the operation begins. But if within the first 5 seconds, the user does nothing, you'll see the blue light flash. And now the operation begins. So for the rest of the time, whatever state it decided it's in, at different intervals, that pump will spray the solution in front of the robot as it moves forward, and it'll turn on and off. So now you'll see that the left wheels and the right wheels are both moving forward at full speed. And these 2 are connected to rotary brushes that are scrubbing in front of the robot. The state will change if an object comes within 10 inches of the robot. When that happens, there we go. When that happens, these brushes continue going full speed, the pumps turn off, and then it slows down to half speed. So it's going to slow down to make sure that it doesn't interact with an object. Now, if the object comes within 5 inches, now motion stops forward and the brushes stop. And now randomly, the robot's going to turn either left or right. It does this by turning one direction full speed and the other direction backwards full speed, so that the whole robot will turn either left or right randomly. And it'll keep doing this, turn left, turn right, turn left, until it decides that it's facing a direction where there's nothing in front of it, at which case it'll start moving full speed with the brushes and the pump will start spraying again. Now, all of this is going to happen repeatedly until one of 2 things happen. Either the robot decides that the reservoir is empty. That happens. There is a timer that is counting how long these LEDs are on, or the pump is on. And when the pump has been on for over a minute, it determines that the reservoir is empty, and it'll stop all the motors, and it'll stop the pump, and the red light will flash repeatedly, indicating to the user that it's empty. The other way to stop this function is if this button is pressed again. This button represents the actual case of the robot, which is a capacitive touch sensor. If somebody touches the case of the robot, which I'll demonstrate here, what's going to happen is all of the motors are going to turn to 0, and the pump stopped, and now this red light flashes. This tells the user that it's come into contact with something, and it cannot function again until it has been reset. So I'll reset it here by pressing this red button on the Arduino. Now that it's set, after 5 seconds, it is going to determine that it is in the kitchen and it'll begin operation again.